Hey guys, Carl Sharp. Welcome back. Day 66 of 90 of my Dream Life Challenge. Today I'm going to be talking about personal growth. Right now I'm currently a 5 out of 10. Yesterday I told you guys I was going to be picking a couple of books, 3 books to read over the next 24 days. So I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to be reading The Power of Discipline, the seven Ways It Can Change Your Life by Brian Tracy. The Leadership Secrets of Jesus by Mike Murdock. And then John Maxwell's The 5 Levels of Leadership. And the reason I'm going over that is because I want to make sure that I'm next level ready. And what does that mean? You know, like Boy Scouts, always making sure you're ready. Opportunities present themselves. You want to make sure that you have what it takes to move forward. And so right now I feel like I've hit my own comfort zone. I feel like I've hit that, what people would call the growth wall. And so I have a couple choices. I can sit back and rest on my laurels, or I can find a way to push through. I can find a way to get better. And so what I've done is I've challenged myself to the 3 books in 24 days. And I'm really excited for that. I'm not that good of a reader, but I'm definitely getting better. So reading those books, challenging those, I'm going to talk about those every day when I get back on. And so I believe that you attract the type of lifestyle. That's a belief of mine. And so you attract the type of lifestyle, maybe the type of money. And so I wrote down a Bible verse. God will only give you what you can handle. And sometimes I feel, for me, that what that means is if I don't have something in my life, that's because I'm not ready for it. And I want to make sure that I'm constantly improving, because it always seems to work out. The moment I become ready for it, those things come into your life. And so I want to make sure that I'm growing as a person, growing as a husband, spouse, entrepreneur, anything and everything that I'm focused on in my 5 areas. I want to make sure I'm growing, and definitely feel that I've hit my wall. So I went and asked myself a couple of questions yesterday, took down some notes. Here was the questions that I had for myself. What would I do differently if money was no issue? If maybe I had enough money, or the world didn't focus around money, or whatever the case may be, would I live in the house I live in? Would I drive the cars I drive? Do I help the charities I want to help? What would I do differently? And I wrote down just pages of notes, pages and pages of notes about how my life would be different if I wasn't focused on making sure I had to go to work every day and make money and things like that. What do I really enjoy doing? Do I enjoy going to work? Do I enjoy going to work out? Do I enjoy being around my wife and kids and family? What is that I really enjoy? Cycling. I tell you right now, I started riding my dirt bike again. That is one of the most enjoyable things that I can do. Been about 3 years since I could have really been able to go out there and ride. I'm pumped. I've entered a dirt bike race in a couple of weeks. I love it. And some people think it's dangerous or whatever, but for me, it's something that I really enjoy. And if I'm going to go and work hard and do all these things, there's got to be enjoyment out of it. And then, what would your family life look like if money wasn't an issue? What would my family life look like if money was an issue? Would my spouse work? Would your brothers and sisters have nicer things? Whatever the case may be. Would you help more? Would you have people over? Would you have more barbecues? What would go on? Would there be less tension in your family? What would be different in your family life? Because I know a lot of people that have family issues, and a lot of those family issues are over money. And so for me, I had to look at those things and go, okay, the reason we don't collect or bring in any money is a monetary item, is because we don't create any value for the consumer. We don't create value in the marketplace. How do you change that? You change it by personally growing as an individual. So for me, I believe that we got to get out there. We got to grow. I'm really excited for the next 24 days, which is the last 24 days of my 90-day challenge, to read the 3 books and continue growing, push through that wall. You know, if you guys have any ideas on how I can continue growing, shoot me a message, whatever the case may be. I'm always open ears. I love the information. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram @SharpCarl, Twitter @SharpCarl, Facebook @CarlSharp, LinkedIn @CarlSharp. And then obviously if you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe and see what's coming tomorrow. And I'll see you tomorrow.